Hey, Brad Nicholson from TouchArcade.com here. That's a website on the internet you can go to read about the latest, hottest, and best in iOS games, news, reviews, stuff like that. I'm here with my editor-in-chief, Eli Hodap. How you doing, man?
Hey, dude, what's up?
And today we're going to check out Mighty Dungeons, a brand new video game. I'm digging it. How are you liking it?
I'm only a little bit into it, and I'm hoping you can explain the mechanics to me because I don't feel like I'm doing the right thing when I play.
I never feel like I'm doing the right thing either, but...
Oh, okay, well...
at the top end, it's a roguelike, a very traditional roguelike. And actually, I want to start a new dude here, and this might take a couple seconds for me to figure it out. The menus aren't so great. This is a very archaic game in terms of like UI design and stuff like that, which I guess is to be expected with a, an old school game like this.
There you go, change hero at the top.
There we go. Alright. We'll start a new one. Now, permadeath is a mechanic you can choose to have on or off. I feel like we should go for permadeath.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of interesting how you could, like, customize this level even.
Yeah. And
it was like, whether you want to worry about that, I guess.
Yes. Well, who do you want to be? Do you have a,
I think the bandit is pretty cool looking.
Alright, let's go with him. Yeah, he looks pretty rough. This also seems to be a game that caters towards low-end devices pretty nicely, too. Go for a little Total Recall reference, how about that? See you at the party, Richter! Alright, so check this out. Low-memory devices, you can turn off backgrounds, blood splats, things like that. I don't know if it's a coding issue or something like that, but if you have an old-school phone or tablet, I mean, this seems to be a game.
This game is like options overload, I've noticed.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Alright, so let's just jump in. I think it's probably the easiest way to explain what's going on here. You take missions, and then after you get done with your mission, you get golden stuff in the process, and you go to a store, buy new stuff, take better missions. That's kind of the progression of the game. Except now we're dealing with permadeath, bro.
Man, I don't know if we're ready for this.
I think we are.
So what are we doing here?
Just simply tapping on the screen. This is a dungeon map, and I think there's some dudes down here. And as you play, these dudes are going to come up, attack you, right? And you get straight into a fight. It's all in real time, so I'm literally just tapping attack. Just hitting them. And
you have all your little items and stuff down in the bottom of the screen?
I'm not any good at using the items, like, in battle.
Yeah.
Like, because they just go so fast. You can actually turn on a turn-based option in the menus if it's a little too quick for you. Which, if you're a mage or something like that, you're casting spells, you might want to consider that. If you have a squishier character. So here's my inventory. Let's see what this dude actually uses. I have no idea. He uses whips. So that's pretty cool.
This is really cool, I would say.
Oh, neat. He can use daggers and a longsword, too. Wow, this guy has all sorts of weapons.
Well, he is the bandit. I mean, he has a skull on his shirt. What does that say to you?
I have to say, initially the art direction didn't appeal to me whatsoever, but I'm starting to warm to it as I play.
I dig the whole line of sight based thing. How you don't even see the full part of the room until you can actually see it.
Yeah, that's neat.
This is kind of basic for roguelike, though.
Very basic, yeah, for sure.
I mean, maybe that's why people like it so much on our forums. It seems really approachable.
Yeah, it is definitely approachable. It still has kind of like those things that you enjoy about roguelikes, the randomness. Maybe I'm not really sure actually, because I knew those three dudes were going to be there. So maybe the dungeons are procedural or anything like that.
I was going to say about that. That was the same in my game. Those three little goblin guys right at the beginning.
I can't remember what was in that chest. I feel like there were daggers in that chest when I played as my barbarian. B muscles, so.
Oh man, lots of monsters here.
We got this. I ain't worried. These guys really aren't hurting us too bad.
Yeah, the loading between battles thing is a little off-putting.
It's a little weird. It might be a coding thing. That's what I was kind of wondering as I was kind of going through the menus. I'm like, man, how unoptimized is this? Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly. Who knows? Not much of a challenge yet. Not much thinking. That's kind of the thing I noticed, like, when I was playing as a barbarian. I'm like, wow. Okay, so the loot is definitely random. I did not get this for surezies when I was playing earlier today. So that's neat.
Well, it would be weird if the loot wasn't random.
Yeah, no, you're right. I wonder where the skeleton key is going to be. Let's see if the skeleton key is in a random place. So what we're trying to do right now is find a book.
What if the skeleton key is being held by a skeleton?
That'd be even better. I wish you could play as a skeleton in this. Developers, get on it. Kind of garbage that I just sit here and kill skeletons.
DLC character, perhaps?
Yeah, dude, let's do it. Add it on. I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
Usually I am in permadeath games. I'm a little afraid at this point.
not that bad.
Yeah, I play pretty recklessly. And as you get hurt, you can use potions and stuff. Let me do that real quick. So you just dive into your options, which takes a couple seconds to load up. Then, you know, you just take your potion. So,
You can do that while you're fighting, too, can't you?
I think. Let me try to do that in our next fight.
Oh.
Oh, a little secret door.
Uh-oh. Where are we now?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Let me try to... Yes, you can use potions in battle. But you're gonna get drilled in the meanwhile.
But that happens.
Yes.
That's what always kind of... it's always... I'm actually playing Chrono Trigger in my spare time, and that dealing with potion use is always tricky. 'Cause it's like you're losing a round of combat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, this is a big guy right here.
Are you still not scared?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to be scared of. Just keep drilling attack. I got it.
Your hit points are represented by the heart in the top, right?
Yes. Yeah, 112 out of 130 here.
Oh, yeah, we got nothing to worry about.
One thing to keep in mind, too, is you use your weapons, they actually degrade over time. So the bottom right, I wish I can kind of show you. I wish I could loop it like on a football video. But you see the 221 over there? Every time I use it, it goes down a little bit. And eventually it'll break, which makes it useless.
Then what do we do?
Well, since we're a bandit, this dude can use all sorts of weapons, so we can just swap out stuff, apparently. Let's go longsword. So that's cool. Yeah, it looks like longsword's a little bit more powerful than a whip, but it doesn't have the durability. Alright, different place for the skeleton key as well, so that's random.
We should invite the guy outside this dirt biking to come play this with us.
Oh, I know it. I love the people who do my lawn. It's great.
This is so like does each floor have a boss, or how does this
Yeah, it seems to be. There's usually one bad dude at the end of all this stuff. We should be finding... Oh, here's traps, which are a thing. So you can disarm them, which apparently the bandit has a couple toolkits, which, excuse me, greatly increases his ability to disarm. So let's try that real quick. Boom, handled. But I had already went past it, too, so that's the kind of thing. You can jump over those pits, and you try to find a way around them, or you can disarm them. Up to you, man.
Well, I feel like we should disarm whenever possible, right?
Yes. Man, this longsword is doing some work.
I wonder, so this has an experience mechanic, right?
It does, but it's tied up into, like, basically achievements. So I kill 200 goblins, I get X amount of points, which then I can apply to my character. Yeah, I don't really like it, actually.
I was gonna say, usually in a lot of role-playing games, like, you know, disarming traps or whatever comes with a small experience bonus, but
right,
maybe that's not the case here.
Yeah, I'll show you once we actually get done with this mission, that little weird menu that they have going on. Spear trap, disarm, later. Thanks.
Good job.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Toolkits, bro.
You know what's the worst in these games is chests that aren't really chests.
Oh, yeah. The
when
monster
you're like,
chest.
oh, man, a mimic chest. This sucks.
A lot of guys that I know play a lot of Dark Souls, and I don't have the patience for it. I know I would just get too frustrated and annoyed. But I guess it's a really, really big deal in that game. Like, people actively chart and avoid those chests because mimics will just mess you up something fierce.
Which one's the first one? Dark Souls is the sequel, right?
Demon Souls is the first one.
Yeah, I tried that. I don't know. It didn't really spin my clock.
Yeah, I'm afraid to, man. I just, you know, it's kind of like League of Legends. You hear all these stories about how impenetrable it is and how much time you have to spend researching and things like that. Make it more of an academic exercise than maybe I'm ready for with video games.
Well, my problem with that game was, I mean, I definitely feel like I was progressing and like learning and becoming a better player and stuff, but at the same time, like every attempt just got longer as, you know, you had to go through like the beginning part of the game. Mm-hmm. And that kind of stopped being fun for me.
Right.
As it like wasn't challenging at all, you know. It was just like if you mindlessly made one stupid mistake, it was just like, all right, well, I guess I'll start over.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a huge bummer.
I haven't gotten to the part that's actually challenging yet, and I just, got hit by a guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I understand why people like that game, though.
Yeah, absolutely. The raw challenge of that. And again, the kind of intellectual exercise, just kind of searching for people who know what's going on, figuring out where stuff is that can give you an edge. It's pretty cool. Oop. Went a little psycho there on the map. Alright, so it looks like we're on the verge of grabbing this book. I think it's on this table. We just unlocked a door. Book of Secrets.
Ah, marvelous. Mission complete.
Thanks. Let's get out of here. So let me show you that screen, and again, I gotta try to find it. I might stumble on that. I think it's oh yeah, it gives you a
explosion of options.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think it's an extras, which is weird. Upgrade hero. There we go. So it's gonna throw me a list here and tell me exactly what I need to do to get upgrade points. So kill 200 goblins. This actually looks the same as no. It's a little different. Nope. Actually looks the same as the barbarians. So.
Huh. So jump over 50 traps. That's interesting. It's a strange way to level up, but
that's what I was kind of thinking too. I kind of enjoy the persistence of just raw EXP, right? I kill a dude, I get 5 experience points or whatever.
So you want to go over what kind of in-app purchase options there are?
I don't think there are any.
What's in the shop? Or is the shop just stuff you can buy?
The shop is the stuff you can legitimately buy of the gold you earned in the dungeon previously.
How foolish of me to assume that was something that you bought with real money.
I mean, like, I haven't been prompted to buy any cash, and I can't find the list, so I thought that was interesting. We're actually talking about a video game on T8
Wow,
Plays.
that's weird.
How about that? So, I feel like we need some armor, bro. Let's do this.
Sure.
Alright, spend some of that money. Oh, we can buy a shield too? Let's do it. One thing you do, like after every battle, of course, like whenever you're, like my longsword, for example, you can get it repaired at the blacksmith. Costs quite a bit of cash. $375. You get this thing all fixed up.
It's pricey.
A little bit. You can also buy new potions and stuff once you, I think you have to hit shop, but I usually end up backing out by accident. We don't need any potions though. Never mind. I take it back. We don't need any
well,
of that.
I mean, the difficulty level of that first quest, I don't know, that can't possibly be representative of the rest of the game. Right?
I don't think so. I think they're really taking it easy because it'd be a real easy way to knock a player out of the game. Just be like, well, you know what? This is too hard. But actually, let's go to a third dungeon. I've never been here before. Let's try it out. Infested with undead creatures. That promises many skeletons, I hope.
Oh boy.
Kill all the monsters. Alright. This seems up my alley.
Totally.
Alright, this looks like a zombie. Nice.
Yes.
I was right.
I love zombie games.
Oh man, if every game I owned was a zombie game, I'd be a very happy camper.
Oh, skeleton.
There we go. Alright, I did not equip my armor and stuff. Actually.
I think
I did.
You should just run naked in this game.
Run naked? Alright.
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have armor now.
Alright. Spent that money, son.
I'm just saying, I would think that you...
Barbarian can't equip armor. It appears. So I was using him earlier. Maybe the armor was a little bit out of my price range. Like it's again, the UI design's kind of weird. I don't get it all the time.
I think as a barbarian, your armor is just your thick skin.
It should be, yeah.
And your battle prowess.
Yeah,
you don't need armor because you never get attacked.
Exactly.
You're always doing the attacking.
Yeah, you can equip like dual warhammers, I think, at some point too. It's pretty nuts. Costs quite a bit of money. I was aiming for that, but no heal run is what we're doing right now.
No heals.
I find that the older I get, or at least maybe the more video games I play, the more and more I appreciate roguelikes. It's weird.
Well, I like the really brutal roguelikes where you can die inside of like 30 seconds if you're not careful. Where it's just like, oh hey, I got Tornado Frog and now I'm dead. Or,
it's refreshing.
Crazy things like that, yeah.
And maybe it's just because of the modern kind of design sensibility of like, hey man, everybody should be able to play this game for X amount of time and enjoy themselves. And maybe I kind of want to get beat up sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what it is, bro.
I could see it. Yeah, no, I mean, I really, I think my favorite roguelike on iOS It's not that crazy, but not that crazy difficulty. But Sword of Fargle, I think.
Oh, right, yeah. That's a cool one, man.
Probably my favorite.
Oh, found another longsword and some throwing knives.
Nice.
There we go. So we got a staircase over there. I wonder how we get over there. Zombie looks really out of place. Kind of looks like a cyborg.
A little bit.
Okay, here's this. Got to be a hidden door. Yeah.
Ooh, a transport chair. Wow, this room looks creepy.
All right. It's like, oh, found skeleton key.
Mm.
Vampire healing. Oh, our first spell.
Nice.
We can't use it.
Oh well. The transport chair seems like an odd mechanic.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just sit in this chair, buddy.
Yeah, like one thing when you pick up this game, if you do, dear watcher, listener, always check chairs because that's where hidden doors are, bookcases, things like that. You can actually get stuck pretty hard if you don't start looking around everything, inspecting stuff. Only 10 gold? What a cheap table, bro. All right.
I like the descriptions like that. Oh, this is used for eating. It's a table.
Hey, idiot! People eat on this. We're doing pretty good on our no heal run, by the way.
Surprisingly so.
I think it's because of how fast fingered I am. I'm fleet of finger.
I think
hit
it's
that
because
attack button quick.
our dude has a skull on his shirt.
That's true. Dudes just don't attack. Tomb Guardian.
I feel like this guy should be harder than he is.
Later.
Oh, hey, do we only have 32 of 130 life?
Yeah.
Wow.
On our no heal run, bro.
It seems crazy.
A dead lord. I find
Uh-oh.
too, whenever you first enter battle, it seems like you can get 2 attacks off really fast if you just bang on the button, which isn't usually
Dungeon
the case.
completed. No heals. We should get an achievement for that.
We should. Let's go into another one. Let's go to, let's see if we can get into the last dungeon. Let's see what's going on over there. 'Cause it seems like it scales. The Gods of Chaos. Let's do this.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Freedom. Here we go. Alright. Kill all the monsters. Open the door to the jail. This seems legit.
I don't want to go to jail. Wait, are we in jail? I guess we're in jail.
I think we're going into the jail, maybe. Oh, sweet. A bug monster. Let's see. Whoa! Great.
Something tells me this thing's gonna...
Oh, we got through it.
We should pop a potion or two.
What? We can do that. Let's put one down. A big one. Alright. Let's see here.
I have a feeling that we're gonna get pooped on pretty hard here.
Maybe not. We handled that spider pretty nice. They hit me about for 1 or 2. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
How do you
we
run
change
for battle?
weapons and fight?
Oh, wait. Oh god.
Throwing knives, really? That's the best we got?
Well, no, but I didn't know. I was freaking out. What do you want me to do? Oh no. Alright. Whew.
Maybe the throwing knives are pretty good.
Yeah, they weren't too bad, but there's probably a finite amount of those that we have. Let's equip a new weapon. Yeah, we only have 4 more. Let's go back to the whip. That was pretty legit.
The whip seemed okay.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was fast.
Can we dual wield though, as this dude?
As this dude? I don't think so. Well, you have to buy a set, so like you can't just use 2 longswords. You have to buy like a dual longsword setup from the shop.
Let's see.
Guy looked like Admiral Akbar. I don't know if you noticed that.
A little bit.
Got some traps going on.
Lots of traps.
It's alright, we got toolkits. Dude, we are just really good at this video game, I think.
Seems like it.
There we go.
This guy looks
Got nothing on us.
vaguely threatening.
You have to remember too, I guess, this is probably a good, this is only like the 3rd stage in this dungeon and stuff like that. I feel like, oops.
Failed jump. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's be safe. Let's go in here, fight this dude. Can we make it? Let's see my mastery here.
I don't even really know how you pronounce that.
Admiral Akbar goes down. All right.
This guy is gonna. This will be our end, I fear.
I'll get around him. I'm smarter than him. Whoop! Hey, hey. All right, maybe not.
Now you're trapped. Good job. It's a trap. Yeah, get it?
Nice!
Like
Nice! Nice!
Get it? Like Star Wars?
Woo! You've been killed by your own stupidity, or the dungeon got you.
I'm gonna go with stupidity on that one.
I can't resurrect, though, can I? Yeah, about to say, he's done. Your information is deleted the second he dies. So
oh, wow.
We're back. Yeah, we're back to our original dude. But, I mean, I tell you, like, I really like this game. This is really neat. Mighty Dungeons, available now.
This seems cool. Especially, it doesn't... Like, what's in the tavern? Is there anything cool there? Anything
looks
else
like,
that's unexplored?
I think you just rest there. You get your health back and stuff if you take a look at the bottom. Costs you some coin.
Yeah, this seems neat, though. I'd check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
See all of our shows and game reviews now on the brand new GT app on Xbox Live, and the GT Originals iOS app too.